Pitch Deck 101 LLC, powering the next generation of unicorns. At Pitch Deck 101 LLC, we specialize in market research, brand innovation, market integration, and client conversion optimization. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing the strategic insights and innovative solutions needed to accelerate growth and unlock your company's full potential. Whether you're a startup looking to attract investors and your ideal clients, or an established business ready for market expansion, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Let Pitch Deck 101 LLC fuel your journey to exceptional business success. Contact us now for a free consultation on how we can position your business to become a unicorn.
Why I know this? We do this for a lot of our clients. So, food for thoughts. Now, think about this one. Can you sponsor a family day of financial education? Yes, I have a bias for financial education, but I think it is necessary. In the world today, we have many families who want to send their kids to the top university to get exposed to the best quality of education. It takes money to do that. Many families want to buy their first home, so they can relax, free from stress, and ensure that their family have that, security, but it takes money to do that. While it takes money to do all of this, we see families are struggling to make this happen. But what if you're the kind of business leader who is able to demonstrate this kind of care and compassion for your customer base? How is that likely to impact your customer base to say, well, I love shopping here because I get good quality product, but I also get the quality aftercare services that is above and beyond what anyone else offer. They are the best. You are the best. All because you are able to set up, your customer appreciation systems and game plan that touches and transform the lives of your customer base. How are they going to think about you? Think about it. Now, I know the average person might be saying everything that you're going to be talking about is going to be capital intensive, but I'm going to say to you that's crap, because it depends on who is working with you to brainstorm and think tank and develop these systems. And everything that I'm saying to you, when you understand what we understand, you can do all of this at no cost to your company. But guess what else? You do this in the right way. It doesn't cost you, but it also brings massive amounts of money into the pockets, into the purse of the company. All right. So it depends on who's your consultant. It depends on who you're talking to make all of this happen. We know what we can do because this is what we do all the time. Now, financial intelligence is important, and I think any business that can contract the right consultant, if you don't have that knowledge base with him, to educate your consumer base on fast, smarter ways to position themselves for financial greatness, they will forever be held in the good book of those families. Think about it. But we're talking today about things that you can do to nurture a highly motivated client customer base. We have two more concepts to look at before we wrap up today's program, but don't move because we are now beginning to get into some juicy stuff. How to attract customer for life. Is there such a possibility of attracting customer for life? Well, I must say for many years, I've written many books. I have engaged in many conversations with many academics from around the world, and we have talked about this subject a lot. The customer has the freedom of choice, and because they have the freedom of choice, it makes it somewhat difficult for unscrupulous business leaders to keep customer for life. But is there really a way to sustain the interest of the customer for a lifetime? There's a lot that I'm going to be unpacking here, so stay with me. But I want to bring you back to everything that I had said at the beginning. This client-customer relation, it is a subject matter that has to be taken serious. Most marriage break up because one of the spouses took the other one for granted. You didn't take enough time to learn the dreams and hopes and aspirations of your spouse, the needs and wants and expectation of the spouse, and rise to the occasion to deliver above and beyond expectations. You disregard all of that. You get too comfortable in the comfort zone. So some party begin to feel dissatisfied, and then things begin to go downhill. That all happened because you didn't constantly collect information. You didn't constantly analyze information. You didn't constantly level information to impact your spouse. You didn't mitigate information in such a way to adapt to changing reality. So you allow a good thing to go bad. The same principle applies to you and your customer base. How much time are you investing to continuously collect sensitive data, analyze sensitive data, leverage data in the right way, and mitigate information in the right way, so as to ensure that you are constantly nurturing nurturing a highly motivated client customer base. Some people believe that once you get married, there is no more motivation that takes place. Oh crap. That is something that you have to invest in for life. And take it from me, I have been there for over 20 years. You need to invest constantly into ensuring, and this is vice versa, that you have a highly motivated spouse, that you have a highly motivated client customer base. It's a continuous process. But let's shift this, because in spousal relationship, in marriage, you want it to be last for a lifetime, but we know that over 50% of marriage ends, becomes a runaway train in a very short period of time. 50% just don't survive. All right. That's not what you want with your business. You want to be on a 50% range that is surviving, happily so, and you're excited about this marriage. So what are systems that you can put in place to ensure that this client customer relation lasts a life? Well, I'm going to share some different ideas. Depending on where you are in the world, it may appeal to you. Now, one of the things that I want to establish is that you can get listed as an IPO. In the event that you want it, what is an IPO? An IPO means initial public offer. And as a public traded company, you are possibly making shares to your customer base at a significantly lower cost. What that is immediately doing, it is creating the avenue for your customer not only to come make purchase at your place of business, but as they make purchase, they get annual return. Because guess what else happening here? They are essential part of profit sharing, because you have listed an IPO, initial public offer, probably then you go public, and you now have your loyal customer base that is investing with you, and you are putting monies back into their pocket. This is a two-way street, because as you become an IPO, you're now able to raise capital. Because you're able to raise capital, you are now able to expand your market share. You are now able to increase your profit margin, and you're able to grow. So while all of that is happening, because your customers, they are now stakeholders in this, they are limited partners, they are also getting annual dividend yield. Or you can set it up in such a way that they have multiple yields per year. Think about this. You have a successfully listed IPO, highly profitable, comply with environmental standards and all of these other stuff. So you're known, you're liked, you're trusted. Is that enough? All right. Is that different to create that situation where the customer have a motive to be with you for a lifetime? Think about this. Are we giving this information to you free? And just think about what you will get when you come into our community. We have so much more to give. All of these things can go a very far way to nurture highly motivated client customer base, because it's the customer that comes is not a one-time experience. You're creating a lifetime experience for your ideal client. And that's part of what you're doing to nurture the highly motivated customer base. You see, starting and scaling a business is a very exciting thing, but I must say to you, it requires a lot of creative thinking. It requires a lot of strategic thinking. It requires the right leadership. You have to be the visionary. In the absence of this, you can compromise the potential of that business to be successful. My role is to provide you with as much information as possible to give you the winning formula to be successful, because I want to see you win. You can win. You were born to win, but you need to get the right information so you can truly make the smartest, wisest decision. You see, gold is gold regardless of, if you find it or not. There's gold deposits in the earth, and when you find that gold, it's gold. That gold is gold. It's like saying you were born to win. You have the winning abilities and potential inside of you, but just like that gold, when you find that gold, you got to polish that gold, you got to refine that gold, and then it becomes a wearable, luxury item. The same thing with you, you and your business. I believe in you. I believe that your business is a goal, and your business needs to be refined. And with the right specialists who understand how to refine that goal, you can be a gem in the sky. And that's what I wish for you, each and every one of you. IPO is one method that you can use to create that customer for life, and create and co-manage customer-related ETF. That's another concept. And here is where we are talking about some different approaches to manage your business, different approaches to impact your ideal client, different approaches to nurture the highly motivated client customer base. Is it possible to create an ETF? You create and you co-manage a customer-based ETF. And what is ETF? Exchange Trade Fund. What about this as a hack? And one of the reasons I'm going to mention ETF is because ETF are some of the safest investment portfolios. They are very low risk portfolios because of the deep analysis that is done. And it's only the cream of the crop. Very often find themselves as ETF. The amount of due diligence that is done behind ETFs makes it a very safe form of investment. And there are multiple ways in which this can go about. You can go about this. Now, I want you to be smart about this because this is something that you have to think through thoroughly. You need to be certain that you have the experts on your side to help you to make highly informed and educated decisions in relation to that, because there are very smart ways in which you can do this. Is it possible to create your own ETFs? Is it possible to create your own investment portfolio? You can. All right, you can. This is what we do with some of our partners who are specialists in this field, and we'll be happy to share this body of knowledge with you, because again, we are talking about practical steps that you can do to attract the ideal client and maintain healthy, productive relationship with your ideal client for a lifetime. All right, so these are important concepts that I'm thinking to sharing with you, and I just want you to pause a bit and really think about this and what can do. What I love about this portfolio or the ETF is that it has so many advantages to it. And think about your business having this as strength. You're now able to differentiate from what the competition is doing, and you have an added, substance, an added value to offer your customers to bring them over to you that the competition don't have. So the stronger you look in these regards, is the more appealing you become. Is the better you're able to command attention, pique interest, arouse desire, move the client into action and make impact, because you have all of these impact strategies that are set up.
Gary Thompson, the sales communication professional, best-selling author and private equity investor, says, master the client conversion ladder and optimize your business success. He continues, many rising stars in business try to get from A to Z in a split second in the client conversion journey. That approach will set you up for frustration, time, money, and effort being wasted. The alphabet has 26 letters. Each letter has great significance in words formation and in human expression. The client conversion process has many steps, and when these steps are overlooked, it negatively influences your ability to attract and communicate with the ideal client. You must invest in breaking through the know, like, and trust barriers that allow you to win in business. He went on to say, the first step in your client conversion journey begins with relationships. 1. Fill the relationship gaps. 2. Leverage relationships to overcome client rejection. 3. And position your brand to stand out in the market. Gary wants you to be successful and invites you to call us today to help you master the client conversion ladder, optimize your brand recognition, and increase the cash flow of your business.